because of Black Friday and because of the bull market, there are a lot of people that have old Ledger devices, and because of all these great deals now, they're buying second devices. So, and I've been getting a lot of questions. I'm really happy to get questions in my comments and through email. If you want to send me an email, thecryptodad@gmail, one word, thecryptodad@gmail. Send me an email if you have a question about anything. Let's talk. Maybe I can help. But there's a lot of confusion out there because of all these different questions I get about what you really need to do with that second device. And so a lot of people are asking me, should I set it up as new and transfer my crypto over to the new device from my old device, or should I recover using my seed phrase? And so that's kind of been the dilemma. A lot of people are just not sure whether they want to have two different devices and maybe spread their crypto among those devices. And if they do that, how does that work too? How do you manage more than one device in Ledger Live? Well, I've got some videos on how to manage more than one device in Ledger Live, and we'll play around with that a little bit tonight. But it is possible. The trick is that when you add a new account, use it with a brand new device, you should label that account accordingly to indicate which device created the account, so you won't get confused and try to send crypto by having the wrong device attached. So we'll go over that. But migrating your cryptocurrency onto a new wallet using the restore process is usually the cheapest and the most simple way for most people that maybe only have one or two accounts in Ledger Live or even Trezor Suite. So let's say you just have some Bitcoin and you have some Ethereum in either Ledger Live or Trezor Suite, and you buy a new device and you're like, well, what should I do here? Well, if you create the brand new device as new and then you transfer crypto from the old device, you can do that, but you're going to have transfer fees, right? So you're going to take a financial hit, or what we even think of it as you're losing a little bit of crypto by doing these transfers. If you restore your device using your seed phrase, the backup phrase that you got when you first set up your original device, the new device becomes a mirror backup. The seed phrase restores what they call the master private key to the new device, and now that device can manage all of your existing accounts. So you don't need to create new accounts. You don't need to go into Ledger Live and wipe it or do anything crazy like that, right? Your new device is interchangeable with your old device, and you've got a better device for managing your crypto, and your old device can now be used as a backup in case something happens to the new device. That is the most straightforward way, I would think, for most people, right? If you want to set it up as new, good for you. That's great. You'll just have to deal with kind of how to deal with that second device. It's not rocket science. It's not impossible to do. So let me show you on the device real quick. Let's go over to this guy. So if we have a device that's brand new, this is, I just reset this device earlier. All right, so this is me turning on the device for the very first time, right? What just happened? Oh, okay. Whew. Thought the camera had lit, or I had a tumor. All right, so you use this button here. I call it the right button. We click to the right. It gives us some instructions. And then it says press both buttons to continue. It's just a short, quick press, right? Now it's going to take us to some more instructions, right? They tell us to go download Ledger Live. You don't have to do this. You can set up the device or restore the device offline if you want to do that. Some people have asked me that. And then after you're done, you can connect to Ledger Live. But either way. All right, so we get to this, set up as brand new. Now, a lot of people, when they're doing restores, they think to themselves, well, this is a new device, so I guess I should set it up as a new device. No. If you want to set it up as an independent new device. That's this. But if you have a seed phrase and you wanted to restore, you need to go one more past. Come on. To this one, restore. Now, when you do restore, you click both buttons and then it asks, and then you say, okay, restore from recovery phrase, or use ledger recover, right? But we're going to do restore from recovery phrase. You click both buttons again, you set your PIN, and then it starts asking you for the words, right? So that's in the initial setup. Those are the choices that you need to make. Now, if you're on a stacks or a flex, poof, it's so much easier. I have a video on migrating onto a stacks, and that video will work. It's that same video is interchangeable with the Ledger Flex. It's the same interface. So this video gives you the step-by-step on how to migrate using a seed phrase from a previous device onto a new device. This, I'll probably do some other versions of this, but that's it, right? Very easy to migrate your existing wallets onto a new device, and then all you have to do is go into Ledger Live and just start doing what you did before with the old device. It's like you have an extra set of keys for your car, right? Some people, they get all, what should I wipe Ledger Live? Should I delete my accounts? What do I need to, you don't have to do any of that, right? You just jump into Ledger Live and start using it, right? But notice here how I have my Ledger Live set up. This is if you make your device as brand new, right? I've got an account for my Bitcoin Orange Nano X, which is my son's. I have a Bitcoin account for the Ledger Flex. And then I also have an account down here for the Bitcoin, for the stacks, right? So each of these accounts is associated with a different device. That way, if I want to have more than one, then I can manage them that way. Let's just take this guy off momentarily. I'm just removing it from the portfolio. And so let's say, okay, I just bought this brand new shiny stacks device. And I set it up as brand new. Have like this Ledger Flex. Well, now why I would have bought a stacks if I already had a Flex? Maybe I'm really rich, or I just want the best or whatever. But generally we're dealing with somebody has a Ledger Nano S or a Ledger Nano X and they bought a stacks, right? But bear with me, right? So I connect my stacks, right? I'll just give you a quick peek there. Stacks is connected, ready to roll. All right, and then we go back to, and the PIN is entered, and it is in what's called the unlocked state. So anyway, all we do is we go into the add account, right? We got the brand new device, it's connected. We say, okay, I want to add Bitcoin. Let's hit continue. It tells me to open the Bitcoin app on the device, right? There it is, open Bitcoin. All right, and then we go back over here. And Ledger Live is going to connect to the device and scan it. Now, if this were the first time you were using the device, it would just be an empty blank account, right? Like this one down here, add new account. But because I have used this one before, it sees that I already have an existing account. So we'll just go ahead and use that. That's fine. And boom, we're done. But I forgot to say that you can change the name, right? You can edit the name of the account, right? But okay, so I have a brand new device. I've just attached it and set up a brand new Bitcoin account. We're just going to assume this is brand new. There are no existing transactions. And so all we do is click receive. and it's going to give us a Bitcoin address. Boom. That's it. It also wants us to verify that on the device. This is the hardware check. Right. It's like, whoop, there it is. It's showing me that address. All right. And then we'll go back here. We'll click done. I have the address that I want to send to. Now I want to go over to a different account that actually has some Bitcoin in it. Right. This is our previous device. We'll do a send and bam, we'll just paste in the address. That's it. That's how you move Bitcoin from one place to another. I get a lot of people, well, can you show me how to do that from a Trezor to a Ledger? Could you show me how to do that from Coinbase to a Ledger? Could you show me how to do that from, this to that? It's like it's different. It's not different. It's all the same. All you need is the receiving address. You got it? Boom, you're done. You paste that in there. You say, okay, how much do I want to send? I don't know. Let's send $50 worth of Bitcoin. Now, here's the trick, though. When I try to authorize this, what's going to happen? It's going to ask me to open the Bitcoin app, right? And then it's going to throw an error message because, why? Because I'm trying to send from the previous device's account. The previous device, which I know is the Ledger Flex because I named the account Ledger Flex. So I need to have my Ledger Flex attached. So I get out my Ledger Flex, I attach it, right? I enter my PIN. All right, I click retry. Okay, we go over here. Now you can see I have my Flex attached. I hit open. Go back here. All right, now it wants me to authorize this outgoing transaction. So we go back here. All right, here's our Flex. We swipe. Or is it this way? Yeah, there it is. Whoops. There's all the information of the outgoing transaction. And then we hold to sign. Come on, Rex. Oh, hold to sign. You got to hold it. I was just tapping it. My bad. You'd think I would know this by now. We go back here. Boom. It's sent. Right. So we just go back up to accounts, and then we go down to Bitcoin stacks. We'll do a little sync, and bamity boom, Bitcoin just moved. Right. So if you decide you buy this brand new spanking, beautiful, wonderful device, whether it's a Trezor Safe 5 or a Ledger Stacks or a Ledger Flex or whatever you buy, that's a new upgrade to your old device, you can easily just transfer Bitcoin from the old device to the new device. I didn't even look at the blockchain fee. There was a blockchain fee when I did that. So there is a little bit of, fees incurred, right, when I did that. But let's say I bought the new device and I was thinking, hey, maybe I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So maybe I just want to keep Bitcoin on the older device and put it in the new device, right? So there you go. You can set it up pretty easy in Ledger Live as an empty account, then just get the address and go back to the old device and send the Bitcoin over, right? We talked about using the restore process to set up your brand new device. We talked about setting up the device as brand new and adding it into Ledger Live by using the add account interface. And then transferring some crypto onto the new device. So we've talked about two ways of setting up a brand new device.